Welcome back. Whether you are staying home and enjoying a quiet evening or you are going out and celebrating this Monday evening, getting into 2013, it always involves a little bit of champagne. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Champagne is always a nice part of it.
Always nice.
It is. And we have Linda Coles joining us from the Saheli Liquor Store, who has brought in a couple of different bottles of wine for us to check out. But first we need to make sure we're educating people about the origin of champagne. Can we actually call these two bottles real champagne?
No, we can't.
No.
Because to be called champagne, you have to be from, the wine has to be made from the Champagne region of France.
I wonder who made that rule up.
Yeah, and I thought it was a legality, but it's just, it's not an actual legal thing, but you just, nobody does it. They don't, they call themselves sparkling wine, or in Spain they call themselves cava, in Italy they say prosecco or asti, and Germany they say sect, and here in Canada we usually say sparkling wine.
Right.
Or I like to say bubbly.
I know. They're all good though. Anything you choose to call it, it still goes down smooth. And we have a couple of selections today that Linda has chosen for us to try out. Tell me a little bit about these before we get started.
Well, I brought a couple special things. The Blue Mountain Brut is from Okanagan Falls, and it used to be exclusively available in fine dining restaurants. And about a year ago, I was able to bring in the Blue Mountain Brut into the store. So it's regarded probably one of the best sparkling wines in Canada for sure.
Okay.
And reasonably priced as well. And then the other one is the Sipes from the Summerhill Winery in Kelowna, and they're renowned for their bubbly as well. So, and both really special wines, both different. This one's quite dry, and this one is called demi-sec, so it's half sweet. And this one is a brut, which means dry. So,
do sparkling wines vary as much in taste, sweetness, dryness as does the list of wines that are available?
Yes. I'll just quickly go over. Brut is dry. Extra brut is extra dry. And I just found this out researching this last night, that extra dry is actually sweeter than brut and extra brut. Really? And then demi-sec is half sweet, like I talked about earlier. So,
you did your homework for us.
I did.
That's lovely. All right.
Yeah.
So let's give one a try. We've got all kinds of time, in fact, so we'll just take it easy here. We're hoping to not knock out any light fixtures, or maybe
or hit the cameraman.
Or hit the cameraman. That would be a shame, right, Marcel? So we're going to give these a try and see how they taste. But this brut, as you said, where does it hail from? Because I kind of missed that.
Okanagan Falls.
There it is.
Great. And so this one you're going to get flavors and aromas of citrus. There's yeast added to champagne or sparkling wine through the second fermentation. So you will get yeasty notes. Some people say baked bread, or kind of toast-like odors. So.
Would you say you get what you pay for when it comes to a sparkling wine?
Definitely.
Like if you're picking up the Baby Duck and it's $6.99, don't expect a miracle to happen for you, right? It's going to taste fairly Baby Duck-like.
And they say,
not that there's anything wrong with Baby Duck. If you like Baby Duck, enjoy it. But I know that with sparkling wines, you tend to enjoy it more as you go up in the pay scale.
Mm-hmm. And they say the how tiny the bubbles are is how you judge the quality of a sparkling wine. So it has really fine bubbles. That means it's a high quality sparkling wine.
And these are fine bubbles. Let's give this a try.
So you do get that toast.
Delightful every time. Beautiful. I love it.
And sparkling really wine is fantastic with food, all kinds of food. So appetizers, oysters, seafood, tapas. It's a perfect thing to serve with food.
I'm thinking of a story I'm going to share. I had a New Year's Eve party, 3 or 4 years ago at the house, and we had a lovely evening, and there was a selection of kids there in the sort of 8 to 13 age group, and I bought them sparkling apple juice. However, by the end of the night, I was struggling to find it, and I thought I had it, whipped it open. No, it was a nice bottle of champagne that I served up to those children. Fortunately, one of them had a taste and said, "This doesn't taste right," so we quickly took it away. But we finished that bottle of champagne, let's just say. But yeah.
And fun things to do with sparkling wine too is that there's all kinds of recipes for champagne cocktails where you can mix different things in with the bubbly. So you can go online and find all kinds of cool champagne cocktail recipes. And also the traditional mimosa, which a lot of people just think of as using orange juice, but I like to use exotic juices like guava and mango, and it's very nice.
Do you make champagne a part of your tradition on New Year's Eve often, or is it something you would rather have in the morning, for like a mimosa?
Well, I like to have it both, but I love bubbly, and I think that more people, you know, if you're having friends over, you greet them with a glass of bubbly, or just a night with the girls. Yeah, I think there's, it doesn't always have to be a special occasion to enjoy a glass of sparkling wine.
It's true. Yeah, New Year's Eve, of course, people think of it, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, morning, night, as long as you're not driving. It's all good.
Exactly. Get out the message, Linda Coles.
Yes.
Don't drink and drive. It's definitely not the season to be drinking and driving. Never is. But right now they are hammering down. So yeah, that's a good message. Let's talk about this next one.
Okay, so this one is very decadent. This is the Sipes Ice, and this is made of strictly Pinot Noir, which I didn't mention earlier, but mostly sparkling wines are made of the Pinot Noir grape and Chardonnay grapes. So this one is 100% Pinot Noir that has had ice wine added to it. So it gives it a little bit of sweetness, and oh, it's just incredible tasting.
Are you an ice wine fan?
A little bit. I like a little ice wine. I've been at wine events where the man that owns Summerhill Winery, Stephen Sipes, has been pouring a dry, brut sparkling wine and then splashing it with ice wine, and it's delicious.
Is it?
Yes.
See, I have a real affinity to ice wine. I like it. I know it's super sweet, but I have a sweet tooth. I'm the first to admit it. So I got some for Christmas, and I find I really enjoy a nice ice wine at the end of the evening, for sure.
Great with cheese or dessert, or even you could make ice wine martinis too. Look that up.
Delicious. Okay, so what should we be looking for? Fine
bubbles.
Yeah.
And beautiful pink, pale pink color. This one's going to have intense flavors of raspberry and strawberry, and you will get a little more sweetness out of this one.
Pat Henley saying he's a fan of the rosé sparkling wine. So yeah, it just goes to show. That's good as well. That's lovely.
This is my favorite.
Is that your favorite?
It is. If I'm splurging, I would buy a bottle of this. So I always have a bottle of this for New Year's Eve.
I see now, Linda, because this is champagne, you're going to have to take these home and drink them right away. So they don't go flat. I mean, it would just be a true waste of alcohol. You're going to have to invite some girlfriends over this evening and make the best of it. Out of these two, I would say that I like the Brut better. I don't know if it's just because it has a bit of a drier, but as you say, the drier it goes, the sweeter it is. So I'm confused by, but I like that. I like that, the initial dryness I really enjoy.
Yeah, they're both quite different, but yeah, both fantastic.
Both fantastic. They're delicious. Any last bits of information? I'm sure all of these are available at the store.
They are, and these are quite exclusive, hard to find. I've ordered lots of Blue Mountain Brut for the holiday season, and we're open 9 to 11 on New Year's Eve and again on New Year's Day. So
nice.
If you need a little hair of the dog on New Year's Day, we'll be there for you.
That's awesome. SahaliLiquorStore.com as well. The phone number on your screen, 851-8603. Lots of choices, and I'm sure if Linda's not there, her very helpful staff will help you make some good decisions as you prepare for your New Year's Eve get-together. We will take a quick break. When we come back, I'll have your one-day weather forecast. Stay with us.